This is the second part. We're going live. Locks are shampooed out. Show you what I'm gonna put on them. Glycolic peel. This is like a great day. So as you can see, everything's shampooed out. Um, we put the 2-minute reconstructor on the ends, and as you can see, it didn't affect the highlights, and it might look a little bit darker. But just remember, after a couple of shampoos, it'll be just where it was before, like it always is. So first things first, I'm going to use a little bit of the Gold Series Detangling Milk by Dark and Lovely. Or it's the Dark and Lovely, but it's the Pantene. Has the argan oil. It detangles and easy styling. It's hard to talk with these little teeth things on. So I'm just actually going to put about this much on the hands. This I'm just only going to put through the ends, okay? Just brushingly, like so. Okay? So, color's done. It feels so hydrated. It feels so nice. The next step is the Miel honey and pomegranate that I was telling you guys about, the leave-in. Okay, I put it in this. It is for 4C hair. The Miel Organics. Now this, I'm going to pay more attention to the roots. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of work that in. This is going to be a really quick live because I got things to do. So we're just going to kind of massage that in the scalp really nice. And just kind of make sure, get those edges really nice. Be very gentle because the weight of them, you know, we don't want to cause any breakage to any of our thinner locks. Okay, so once that's done, I just kind of smooth that Miel Organics honey and pomegranate to the very ends. It feels great. Next step, once I'm done with the Miel Organics that I told you that I put in like a little 4-ounce jar, I take a little bit. These I got from it's biotin. Now, I was telling you guys that I use the botana oil, but in this instance, I'm not going to use the botana oil because I prefer to use that when my hair is dry. But I'm going to use the biotin. And it's the product is organic and it prevents hair loss. You can use it on your nails, whatever. Now that those leave-ins, for those that have just tuned in, the detangling milk only goes on the ends. It softens them, hydrates them. The 4C Miel Organics that I put into, hang on guys, that was the wrong one. For 4C leave-in pomegranate and honey, that goes, I'll massage it into the roots. Okay. Once that's massaged into the roots, then it is, now I'm going to answer some questions. I'm happy today. Okay, where are you from? I'm from the Midwest. Kentucky Southern Belle. I live in the South now, but I'm from Kentucky, so that's where that accent comes from. If you hear me kind of sound like I have a little Southern drawl there. So once the Miel Organics is on there, hey Ian, what state do you live in? Right now, I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. It says BBW or not BBW. I don't know, baby. I would say 9. I'm a size 12. Maybe that is BBL. But back to the subject at hand. So once that is massaged on there, I take 2 clips because remember on this one, I'm going to be doing the glycolic peel. So as you can see, I still have my highlights after a couple of shampoos. Those are lighting up really nice. My scalp is really nice and clean. I use the 2-minute reconstructor on it. So this right here was on it while the color was processing at the roots. As you guys can see, no more gray hair. No more gray hair. The gray patch that I always get right here, completely gone, at least for 4 to 6 weeks. And everything's good. So what I normally do after I put my leave-ins on it, like I was telling you guys, I'm going to be using the biotin. I'm just going to kind of just put like a little and work it through. I'm not going to put it on every row because remember the warmth from the scalp is going to allow that to kind of get where you need it. Plus, my hair is still wet. Um, I feel so much better, guys. Because again, the gray hair, I might let it shine through. I don't know where I'll be when I'm 60, 65, Lord willing. But I don't even know if I have gray hair then. I might let a little bit of it come through. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm doing good. Hatash Patel. I'm in Lotus County, Alabama. I don't know where that is, but I've heard of it. Yes, I've heard of it. I am actually in Madison County. It's not that far. I think, what city is that? Is that Birmingham or somewhere? It's somewhere. Hello, Bruno Reese. Just trying to go through these comments and make sure I'm happy today. Target finally started carrying Jelly Chill skincare. Never use that skincare, but I'll look into it. I'm always liking to try. I like what I like when it comes to skincare, but I like to try new things. Like my last live that I did. Hi, Ingrid. Pray that everything's going good. Hi, I don't know if I said hi, Bruno, but hello, Bruno, as well. But I like what I like, you know. And this right here, I was telling you guys in my last live, this is what I'll be using today as well after I do the chemical peel. This is the Ultra Nourishing Snail Serum. Love it. It has really helped my skin, especially like around here where I had like the little crow's feet just from the way I sleep. And I sleep with an eye cover as well. Hi, Josh. How you doing today? So I'm just going to separate and pin these up so we can start on the skincare part. Okay, hair's done. And usually after I shampoo it, I let it just kind of air dry and do its thing. Sometimes I'll put a headband to kind of keep things out of the way. But today, for the sake of the live, because I'm going right into the chemical peel, I'm just going to pull it up like this so I can wet the skin. So today, it is glycolic acid. There's different strengths. It starts at 10% all the way up to, I think the highest you can go is 80. Actually, no, I think you can go up to 100. There's lactic acid, glycolic acid. There's different ones. What's my opinion? I don't think as a very demure woman, I don't think you should inform them. Excuse yourself, or I mean, sometimes things just happen, but it's not something that I announce. You know, for all my husband knows it happens, but he don't know about it. Period. Okay. This stream is about, I just colored, this is the part 2, colored my MicroLocs, touched up the MicroLocs, and we shampooed them out, and now we're jumping, I show what I used on it, which is the detangling milk that goes on the ends, and the Miel 4C honey pomegranate leave-in that I put on it is for 4C hair. Really coarse, dry hair that's porous. This stuff is amazing. I take 2 packs of it, put it in here, and I put it on my hair. All right, so the next part, I've already mixed my glycolic acid. The skin has already been cleansed. As you can kind of tell, it's a little bit tight. So I already put like a little bit of moisturizer. When you are essentially doing a chemical peel for great skin like mine, you do not want to start with 60, 50. You want to start off with like a 10. Now me, I have built up an immunity to the peel. So yeah, this is 60%. But I do mix it with a moisturizer on clean skin. Now I take a cotton round like this. This is going to be quick. It does tingle fast, so you're going to have to be like ready. After it's cleansed, take that cotton round like this. I dunk it into my peel. I'll show you guys what it looks like in here. Now it comes in a bottle, but I couldn't find it. But it is, what kind of snail product is that? It's the Nourishing Serum. So you put this on, it's emulsion. So it's kind of like a toner. You can use it as a toner, or you can use it as I just use it. I do 3 pumps. I put it on my face and neck. But I actually got this at Marshall's, and it's so good that they had 2 of them. I only got 1, and I had to go back and get it. And actually, guys, on the last live, I put on the white strips that I told you that was sponsored. And that if you wanted to try them, send me an email. Say, hey, I ordered these. It is the Care 4 alcohol-free brands for people with sensitive teeth. If you do that, you get it for free. I'll send you the code once I know that you did it. So, pull those off. All right. We are ready. My teeth aren't sensitive afterwards. So once I do that, it's going to be fast. Put this on. Go like this. It's going to burn. Avoid the eye area. Now, again, I can use 60%. This takes it to a deeper cellular level. I keep getting these notifications, guys. It's already starting to tingle, but it's not bad because, again, I built my skin's immunity up to it. And I just go over the skin just like so. Go in the upward motion like I tell you guys in every video that I do. Even though I've cleansed the skin, you're going to notice that it's going to pull some of those dirt cell oils, extra oils that your cleansers don't get. Look at that. It gets down in there. This is actually, since this is 60%, I have an immunity to it. This only stays on about 10, not even 10 minutes. I'm going to say 2 minutes. This is going to help with fine lines, all that stuff. Look at that. I cleanse my skin and look what that peel brought out more. Once that's done, make sure you wash your hands before you cleanse the skin, because if you don't, because, yeah, my fingers are burning. They're not burning, but they're tingling. And I did a chemical peel a long time ago where I used a strength that my skin wasn't used to. I didn't have an immunity to it, and it burned. So as you can see, the MicroLocs they freely move, they're moisturized while that chemical peel is on. And let's see, I'm just moving all my conditioner and stuff out of the way. Let me adjust it here. Okay. All right, so we got about a minute. We're gonna rinse this off. It is important to remember, once you remove a chemical peel, in this case it's the glycolic acid, you're gonna moisturize, tone. Some people might ask, because I've had this question in the past, to remove the chemical peel and to keep it from further working, what do you use? Where you're going to use a mixture of baking soda and water. Or you can use water, but in my case, I'm actually going to use the Neutrogena Sensitive Bar. Okay, hang on. And what this does, it's clear, doesn't have any additives, and it's just for the face. So, like I say, it works on a cellular level, so you don't need very much. Like I say, this clear bar right here is going to neutralize it without burning. It has chamomile in it, and it's going to neutralize that glycolic acid without burning that skin. So I just get it worked up just like so. Okay, you'll know when it's time to take it off because it will start to tingle. Just apply it directly over that peel. Okay, this is where the rubber meets the road. It will tingle, but nothing bad. Nothing bad at all. Now, again, I've worked my skin up to 60%, but for beginners, you're going to start at 10. You're going to start at 10%. Okay, so we're just going to, like I say, work that in there real good. Anywhere you put that peel, and just kind of just do like so. And the thing I like about this, the Neutrogena bar, when I'm doing my chemical peels, I use this mostly only. I don't use my regular cleansers when I do the chemical peels, because I just kind of feel like they can irritate your skin. So you want less is better. How old do I, like in the comments, how old do I look? I feel like one of the most, like, I remember one day, true story, I was out and it was a gentleman, you know, I was talking to. And he was like, we just kind of had a conversation. And he was like, you got to be in your 30s. And I was like, I sure am. I never left. You know, so it's just skin. Look, this is always put your best face forward. That's kind of my brand. It's all about how you look, how you feel, all those things. Your hair, makeup. Now, I'm not going to put, now usually if I do a chemical peel, I will not put any makeup on that day. I did that in the past when I had a really deep chemical peel and my skin was actually peeling. Do not do that. Please don't. It just looked like the makeup was literally sitting on top of my skin. It was not a good look. Okay. So once that's done, guys, you're just going to put that on. Rub it in real nice. Like I say, this is the Neutrogena Chamomile Clearing Bar. I don't use my regular skin cleansers because they do irritate my skin. Because I do have sensitive skin. This neutralizes that glycolic acid. And for those that are just tuning in, it is 60% glycolic acid. I do the top of my eyelids last because they do get oily. But we also know that that is the part of the face that loses the most moisture and shows signs of aging. So now that that's done, we're getting ready to rinse this off. My skin feels super clean. I'm super excited. For those that are wondering how often would you do a glycolic peel, you're going to do it. They in the background back here. My husband and daughter are in the background. You're only gonna, now you could do it once a week, but if you have super sensitive skin, you're only gonna do this once every, I say every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks. So we're just gonna rinse this off. Be right back in 2 seconds. Just get it nice and with this bar, it makes the skin feel super, super, super clean, squeaky clean. So just make sure that you are rinsing good. Get under the neck area. And then once that's done, you're actually going to use a, oh, there it is, obviously. Okay, a washcloth. I'm just going to pat my face dry. Okay, not anything super spectacular. So our MicroLocs are clean, colored, looking beautiful. As you can see, my scalp is nicely oiled with that biotin oil. Another way to stop the chemical peel from working once you're done is to use a little bit of witch hazel. Witch hazel is it's amazing. There's so many different types. I've seen it with rose water. You can pretty much use it any way you want. So once it's...
I can't find the stick that lets you do the exercise thing.
It's in the closet by the toolbox.
Okay.
So yeah, just add that. Go in the upward motion with the witch hazel to stop that glycolic peel. Again, I'm going to tell you right now, when I say that cleanliness is next to godliness, that's what I mean. My house, my hair, body, my temple, everything has to be a certain way or I'm not right. Okay, once that's done, we're going to go in for Josh that wanted to know what the Nourishing Snail Serum was. Again, you can use this as a serum, kind of like how I use the witch hazel, but I use it as my moisturizer. I do this first. Going up, making sure you're paying attention to the neck area. Because I found out today that most people don't have a double chin. It's just the relaxation of the muscles in the neck. So, yes, be going up with that. And there's different exercises to tone that up. Unless you have the money for surgery and then you can do that. Once that snail serum is on, like I said, my scalp is tingling from that biotin oil from shampooing it out. It's this here. It's a product, it's Jamaican. It is the Jamaican castor oil brand. If you've ever used their line, now the black castor oil is okay. I did like it, but it was a little heavy for me a long time ago. But this has the B7 vitamin in it. I love this on my scalp. And they also make an avocado oil that I use too sometimes, but I like the biotin. Biotin's good for strong hair, nails, skin, all of the above. Once I finish that, as you guys know, I am a big fan of the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. I love the cleanser. I've used the scrub, but most of all, the moisturizers. So this is what I'm doing here. This live is almost over. As I said in part 1 of this video, when I was touching up the color on my MicroLocs, found out I had the flu a few days ago, and I'm much better. Didn't have any symptoms, just was extremely fatigued. This right here is the Hello Good Stuff by Essence. They have a blueberry one I like with the antioxidants in it. This is a pore minimizing, and it has the neomycin in it. And I add this with the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. Because again, I do like the hydration, the plumpness of my skin. And also, it's what you put in your body. So I do take a collagen supplement that actually I just took the last one of. I think what is the brand? I think it's the Hello brand. I get it from Walmart. And I used it one time when they had it marked down, and I really liked it. So once I put the Neutrogena Hydra Boost on it, and the snail serum is on it, it's already emulsified me. Yeah, feel free to put this around the eyes. You know, your eyes are the first thing that show your age, especially if you have the dark circles, the wrinkles, and especially here. I laugh a lot, so I'm proud of these laugh lines, but I do try to minimize them. Once it's on really good, you're going to go up. I like to do the motions here to drain the lymphs in the face. A lot of women get facial swelling here, and they're like, I feel fat. My face is fat. You're probably not fat. You're just experiencing where you get the pockets here. So you're just going to take those hands and you're just going to drain them. And if you want to, use these 2 fingers when you're with your moisturizer. Go underneath that cheekbone all the way up to the bottom of that temple with your moisturizer. Same with the forehead. Take those 2 fingers, go across it real nice. So yes. Yes, oh yes. And usually once I'm done with my chemical peel, and this is the proper way to do your face when you're applying moisturizers and cleansing it. Going up, get the temples. I like to get in the temples. Sometimes I'll even do this and go up, go across. It's basically just getting those muscles together. Okay. Now that that's done, my last and final step. This is the Daytime Cream by L'Oreal, the Wrinkle Expert. I love it. Now, I don't normally put too much of this on, but I will apply it around my cheek and eye area. Because, you know, I used to have a friend that laughed at me. She was like, when we were in our 20s, and I was using eye creams and stuff, and she was like, she used the line off the Golden Girls, and I've said this on another video. And she was like, are you trying to pickle yourself to be 80? And she just was laughing. I was laughing with her. But I'm just going to say she's probably like, what she told me many, many years later. She was like, Shakita, you was onto something. So, yeah, make sure you're taking care of that skin, baby. You got to put your best face forward at all times. And you know why I say that? It's because there have been times I have been out and I'll run into somebody I know, don't know, that could potentially be somebody I need to know. And as long as your best face is forward, you can't fail. It's almost kind of like the saying where they say, I stay ready so I ain't got to get ready. Boom. That's what I live by. So that's it, guys. We have cleaned and moisturized our MicroLocs, which was the agenda today. Go back and watch my last live and then I follow it with a little Vaseline on the lips too, by the way. And also a trick that I do, guys, I actually, at bedtime, after I cleanse my skin, I take a little bit of leftover Vaseline before bed, and when I put on my makeup, and I put Vaseline actually right under my eyelids. I put it right under my eyelids. So, look, I got a whole bunch of remedies if y'all want to know them. But we colored the MicroLocs. Go back and watch that live. It was a lot of helpful tips in there from a hairdresser. And not just color MicroLocs, but if you also want to color your hair. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me. Ask me in the live. I'll probably go live tomorrow doing, well, I've done makeup removal, but just trying to stay engaged with all my followers, new followers, stuff like that. This is what my locks look like now. They're still wet because, again, I shampooed them out before I came on the second live to show you what the color looked like. I put my Biotin B7 oil on it, and I just wanted to, you know, just kind of show you guys what they look like after I put the color on them and what they look like overall. And usually I'll just kind of section it and wear it to one side or the other. But I do try to keep it pinned up while it's drying so that it kind of styles to the side that I want it. So in this case, I think this time I'm going to style it more to this side. So I'm just going to pull it up real nice, like a little French twist right there. So tell me what you think. Yeah, I'm going to please show out. That's what I do. Let me tell you something. Sending that comment, because I'm real extra, is what I needed today. Yeah, you know, I showed out a little bit, just a little. But yeah, I just kind of pin it up the way that I want. And see, this lock right here, for some reason, if y'all remember, this one was like down to here. But I don't know. I don't know when it broke, whatever. But yeah, it's coming back. So that's the end of that, guys. Like I say, message me, email me, watch my last live, touching up your color, MicroLocs. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Sunday, happy Saturday. And may this week bring you prosperous blessings, money, love, and whatever you desire, whatever your heart's desire. So have a good day. Bye.